Hello. How are we doing? Sorry, I just put my makeup on. One day I'll be ready on time. What's going on with the hair? How are we all doing today? Happy Wednesday. Let's let you all jump on. Hi guys. Hello. Okay. It's about as good as we're going to get it today. Dorothea. Hello, my lovely. How are you? Long time no see. Hello, everyone. Hello, Paulie. How you doing? Welcome. Coffee and Conversations with Spirit. Excuse me, I'm a little bit uncomfortable today. The old body's given up. I'm trying to align myself with all the cameras that we've got going on. Let's just turn you up. How is everyone? As you jump on, let me know where you are in the world. Let me know how you're doing. Let's just make sure that is nice and loud. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Luna. I am the Spiritual Warrior and I jump on live Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Though not Friday this year. Hello, Paul. Are you in Australia? Oh, where in Australia are you? How lovely. Love Australia. I'm very well, thank you, Liv. How are you doing? Where are you dialing in from? From Sydney. Oh, I have been to Sydney. Beautiful place. I'm hoping to come back soon. I'm hoping to base myself in New Zealand for 6 months next year. Liv, hello for the Philippines. Been there as well. Beautiful place. How are you all doing? It's lovely to jump on. The energy has been kind of crazy. Has anyone else been feeling it? If you've not, hold on to your hats. Hello, Storm from Alabama in the US. Nice for you to jump on. So normally I'm live Wednesday, Thursday at midday, Friday at 9 a.m. Can't do Friday at 9 a.m. this week. My son's got a driving test. Fingers crossed. I'm going to do Saturday morning. So if you're new to the channel, do give us a click, do give us a like, give us a thumbs up. It lets you know when I'm going live. Totally free for you. We just jump on, we have a little bit of fun. Tune into the collective energy, see what's going on. Thank you, Paulie. I took him out this morning, hence the casual attire. Oh my God, kids and driving, eh? I think I might need something a little bit stronger than coffee this morning. But hey, actually, it's not too bad. He got a cancellation, so it's all a little bit rushed. Let's hope so. Don't you just get fed up of taxiing children around? Anyhow, how this works. So if you're new and you haven't seen me at all, then welcome. Welcome to the Spiritual Warrior. We come on, we tune into the collective energy and just see what's going on. Very crazy energy at the moment. I've literally had 4 other psychic colleagues text me this week and go, are you feeling this? And I'm like, yes, I am. So if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling like you've got a lot of body aches and pains coming up, old injuries coming back without really having an injury, this is the collective energy. This is what is going on at the moment. And it's quite sort of in your face. So be prepared. When you jump on, let me know where you are in the world. Hello to everyone that's coming on. So let's tune in and find out what on earth is going on. What is this energy? Hang on, what's that? So you've had a few people from the past message you, Vamp. I've certainly had astral travel this week where, oh my God, like I never remember my dreams, and this astral travel was definitely somebody from the past. And I woke up and I was like, God, did this just happen? It was crazy. So something in the air at the moment. I generally find that people that are more in tune, so certainly all my psychic buddies, feel this before the collective. It normally filters down into the collective. So if you're not feeling it now, watch out for next week. And there are a lot of changes in June. A lot of the main planets are going into new signs, a lot of movement into the sign of Cancer. We're going into Cancer season next month. We've certainly got the full moon in Saggy. I think that's on the 11th, if my memory serves me right. It's next week. So all you fellow Saggies, we go into our moon sign. So let's have a look and see if Spirit's going to give us a bit of indication on what is going on. If you don't know, I like to take the flying cards. This is the agreement I have with my team. Okay, now this is really interesting. This is why I always tune into the collective energy first and foremost, because it gives us a really good idea of what's going on in our world and how it's affecting us. Now, my main gift is I'm a clairsentient, so I feel a lot of it in my body, and I just got this huge wave of nausea. This is anxiety. This is my guide symbol for anxiety for me. We've got the Palace of Coins and the Palace of Swords. Now, these are additional cards in this deck, and they're almost like, I feel like they're almost like a higher level of ascension. This is planetary, definitely, and this is taking us to a new dimension. So this is why you are feeling an awful lot in your body. So if you are feeling tired, if you've got aches and pains coming up, this is what's going on in the collective. It's like we're transmuting it down into the physical body before it hits the mental, emotional body. So a lot of times we do the emotional stuff, and we can be quite cool with that. You know, we just feel like we're having an emotional day, like someone's annoyed me and someone's pissed me off, or, you know, all those things. I'm just feeling a bit emotional. This is very physical, and it's going to make people feel very, very unsettled. Like, I'm feeling the anxiety of what this is bringing in. It's not pleasant, I have to say. It's a real feeling of a nervousness, an unsettled feeling that's just sort of rising from my solar plexus upwards. Oh, I need some water to clear that. This is a real need for grounding. This month is a real need for grounding. It's like trying to anchor you down into seeing what it is you already have. You know, a lot of times we are spiritual beings having a human experience, but we always want more. You know, I should be over there. I should be there. I should have more. I should have the relationship. I should have the house. I should have. You know, it's like all these things. We don't stay present. And there is a big shift coming in and around that. It is about really accepting things from the heart space, not from the head space. And that's where a lot of the shift is coming in. There's a lot of unsettled energy coming in. Oh, goodness me. So if you are new to the channel, do give us a like, give us a follow, give us a thumbs up. If you want TikTok, keep double tapping that screen because it helps with the algorithm. Okay, let's get some more. Okay, so if you are sensitive, you're going to be picking this up as well. You're going to be much more tuned in to other people's emotion. There is a really big need for grounding. Really, really big need for grounding this week as you go in. So do watch that. Yeah, do watch that. It's going to be an interesting week. This week moving in, I feel like I was sent some information from a dear friend of mine, and it was from the 3rd to the 7th. I feel like when it's at big solar flares coming in, check out the Schumann resonance because it'll help you understand what's going on. The Schumann resonance, there is an app for it, and it shows you what's going on planetary, like the energy that's coming into the planet that can make us feel quite out of sorts. That's kind of what I feel. I feel like out of sorts. Okay, so that's what we've got coming in. Now, today, we're going to look at the shadow energy. So in and around your questions, rather than what's going to happen here, what's going to happen there, I'm going to focus on what's coming up. Why are you wanting to know that? What's in your highest good for this? And again, this is a lot of in and around the energy. So not really no yes and no questions. I don't really like those questions because I feel like there's so much more. You know, nothing's that black and white. So if you would like if you would like a reading, they've just shown me this like whirlwind that's coming in energetically. Dear God. Okay, if you would like a question, give me a name, give me a question, and give me an emoji. Any emoji that you damn well like today. I do like the emojis. They're always good. Just give a little bit of love and light into the room. So that's what we will be doing today. So hello, hello, hello to everyone that has jumped on. Thank you. For those of you that are following, you go to the top. There's always a lot of people that jump on these. Okay, Jess, thank you very much. Are you on the right path? Okay, let's pull some cards for this. This is why I knew I needed the energy cards. You know, it's interesting just because there's no such thing as a wrong path. That doesn't exist. It just feels like it's difficult. And that's like, what the hell's going on? Why am I experiencing this? So yeah, there's no such thing as a wrong path. I feel that it just doesn't seem to be flowing for you, and that's why you're asking the question. So remember that today I'm looking at the shadow side. I'm looking the shadow side. If you don't know what that is, it's our ego. It's the ego, the darker side of us. You know, if we have light, we've got to have dark, where the planet Earth is the place of polarities. You know, that's what we're working with. We're always trying to find that balance, that yin and that yang, that masculine and that feminine energy. So I feel like for you, Jess, I feel like you've done a lot of work. You're definitely a light worker. I'm feeling that coming in. You've got a lot of angelic presence that sits behind you. I feel like you could tune into them a little bit more and develop those gifts for certain. You do have that ability. I feel like you know that. I feel like it's there. And I feels like that's why the frustration is in and around you at the moment. So what I get is a lot of healing light between you. So this is really interesting. So when I do the work on the shadows, obviously before I come on and I sit and I talk to my guides and I let them know what we're working with, they will always bring in people. So if you're watching, look at the answers to other people's questions, because it's going to play a part of you. There is a lot of stuff that's coming out. So Jess, this is for you. Look at all the colors. Look at all that light that's coming in. You've also got frozen in time. But I feel like that's for a reason. It's almost like the frozen in time is to help you like integrate where you are and help you really kind of like anchor in. Now, what did I say about the light and the dark? Look, we've got that self-sabotage, and that's exactly what I am talking about. It's like, you know, at the moment we're going to have stuff come up that's going to trigger our shadow. This is one of the reasons that I'm working with the shadow today, to help you understand it, to help you that when you're going through difficulties, you may not necessarily need to reach out for a reading, that you'll be able to understand this yourself. You know, that's really where I'm working from a place of, is to get the people that, you know, work with me or just come on the live. You don't necessarily have to pay. You know, I do give away a lot for free, that you start to understand what is happening to you and your journey, because it'll help you navigate through life much, much easier. So what have we got? Are we going to focus on the negative things that are going to happen? Are we going to see the dark in everything? Are we going to, this is no good, this is not happening, I must be on the wrong path, what's going on? Or are we going to focus on, okay, I know I don't quite know what's going on at the moment, but I know everything happens for a reason. So I'm going to just keep plugging away. I'm just going to keep doing what it is I need to do. And I'm going to trust and have faith that the light is shining for me. So just don't worry. You absolutely are on the right path. I feel like you could do with a little bit of tuning in for your psychic abilities to just get that working a little bit better for you. That's what they're bringing forth. I am running a course in September, not till September, but if that resonates with you, check out the website, spiritualwarrior.uk. All my offerings are there, wherever the links are. Let me just slip my coffee. Hello from Australia. Loads of you from Oz on today. How lovely. Chasing butterflies. I love that. I love that. Okay, so do remember that, you know, there's always a lot of people that jump on here live. I'm actually on 3 channels at the moment. I feel that Instagram has frozen. Hang on. Don't know what's happened there. Something's frozen. Hang on. Bear with me. Instagram, bear with me. Oh my goodness, what is happening today? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Insta, don't quite know what happened. You froze. See, we need to ground ourselves. Eat cleanly. Green juice. Eat cleanly. Remember, our bodies are a vessel. It's not just about connecting to above to know what's going on. You've got to treat your body, with respect. You've got to put in what it needs, good nutrition. Okay, where else can we go? Let's have a look. Thank you very much, Storm. So remember, if you would like a reading, let me know your name, let me know your question, and give me a little emoji. All the gifters go to the top. That's just the way we work. Chasing butterflies. Okay. Starting a new job next week. Right, let's have a look. So I'm going to start pinning these as well. Starting a new job next week. Is there anything or anyone I should be aware of? I don't feel so. I feel the energy feels really good in and around the company. I feel like a lot of that of what you're asking comes from the past. I feel like that is past experiences. Yeah, lovely. See, I take the flyers. Okay, so what have we got? We've got the 5 of Wands in reverse. This is from the past. This is exactly what I was feeling. Where things have not progressed so well for you. You've got the 4 of Coins, which is the 4 of Pentacles, and that's kind of like holding on to the past energy. Don't do that, because I feel like this is an opening up. Look at that. Again, remember today we're talking about the polarities. We're talking about the negative energy. And this card again, are you going to look at this, or not are you? Look at this from the eyes of the light. This is going to be an amazing experience. There's no one you need to look out for. Everything's doing well. Don't look at it from the eyes of the dark. This current energy is going to pull you into the negative. And it's going to be for a lot of June. So we're going to need to take time to cleanse. We're going to need to take time to put ourselves in a little bubble of love. Hence the pink today. Wear light colors, wear cleansing colors. Be by the sea, be by water, all that kind of stuff. And that will help you ground yourself. You have to do the work, because you're not just going to be grounded and not be affected by life. It just doesn't work like that. As much as I'd like to tell you it does, it just doesn't. Okay. Okay, where else are we going to go? Okay, right, at least Insta is working now. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Son from YouTube. Hello, my darling. How are you? Lovely for you to jump on again. Lovely to feel your energy. Okay. Kaza74. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I feel like your new energy. Don't feel like I recognize you. I would love a card. Should I reach out to Dominique again? Let's have a look. Can I did I unpin that? Oh, see, when I pin, then I don't know if I unpin. Just still trying to get my head around all these channels. Caroline. Okay, Caroline and Dominique. Dominique. Yes, Dominique. A card. Should you reach out to Dominique again? No, absolutely not. Let me pull another one. No, this is a pattern. Okay, so right, we've got, oh my god. Okay, Caroline, this is really interesting. You've got 4. my God, that flip. That just flipped itself round. It was in, I'm a reverse reader. This was the Justice in reverse. And as I went to pick it up, it flipped itself upright. Okay. We've got the Devil. Should you contact them? No. No. I don't feel like that is going to work for you to get balance, because we've got the Hierophant in the reverse. That's not learning. These two cards are about not learning. There is a repeated cycle that you're either not seeing, or if you are seeing, you're ignoring. Okay, so absolutely do not reach out. We've got the Lovers card here. It's in the upright. So there's the pull. Okay, there's the pull that you're feeling. There's the energy. Their energy. Now, Lovers isn't necessarily about lovers. It's a deep connection. You feel like it's a deep connection. Now, the Justice flip, that's things going in your favor. Now, it was in the reverse when it came out. So I feel like just don't reach out just yet, because I feel like the energy is shifting. I feel like June is not a good time to reach out to people because it's kind of very combative energy. I feel like with the 10 of coins here that this is about focusing on yourself for the moment. Actually, let me put those back. Yeah. Okay, there's the pull. So you're going to feel very, very connected to their energy at the moment. This is what's going on in June. I feel like now is not the right time. There will be communication with this person again. And I feel like their energy is very, very back and forth. You know, I do. It's like I feel like they step forward and then they disappear. It's very unbalanced. It's very uneven. You know, we've got a celebration, a step forward, you start communicating, and then they pull their energy back. I feel like that's the pattern. That was what I was trying to get hold of, and I couldn't quite get it, first and foremost, but that's what I feel is happening. So I definitely feel that you need to take a step back. I feel like you need to detach from their energy and, you know, and just really focus on what it is that you want. You know, is this pattern working for you? And I don't feel like it is, but I feel like you need to step back from it. So I hope that helps. Okay. Let's have a look. Where are we going? So if you would like a reading, put your name, put your question, and give me loads of emojis. You know, gifters always go to the top, guys. It's, you need to hug some trees, chasing butterflies. You do, my darling, you do. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello. Is next year going to get better for me? Okay. Rowan, is next year going to get better for me? Let's reword that. Show me what next year is going to be like for Rowan, please. Okay, then what they're saying to me is that don't write off this year. Okay, don't write it. It feels like it's like, God, I want this year to end. No, because I feel like towards the end of this year, there is a shift, because I'm feeling October, November. I know it's later in the year, but just don't write this year off. There is a lot of focusing backwards. Focusing back, is that even a word? Looking back on what has happened. I feel like you're worn out. I feel like you're tired. I feel like you're bored of fighting for everything. That's what I feel like you feel. I can feel it in your body. I would definitely recommend some energy healing food from you. There is a lot of, you are releasing energy on the right side of your body. It's like little spouts that are coming out, and that's what's depleting you. So that's either for somebody that's attached to you, that's pulling out your energy on that. That's what you need to do. There's like there's something pulling your energy out. I don't like that. So I need to cut the cords all around, but definitely on this right side of the body. I feel like where you're moving forward, look at this. We've got the Ace of Cups and we have the Magician, right? You be the magician in your own life. You be the light. You be the love in your life. You know, it's like sometimes we've got to just pick ourselves up, and I can feel the fear that's arising again. Pick yourselves up and just go, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this BS anymore. Excuse me. That's the fear. Like, I'm clairsentient. What can I say? It's my main guess. So I feel it in my body. Sometimes I just need to release it. This energy is also making you feel heavy. It's making you feel like there's no way out. I don't know what to do. There is always, always, always a solution. Always. And, you know, sometimes we just can't imagine that solution can ever work out. And we don't always need to see the path. This is about trust and faith. We don't always need to see the path. We just got to give it up to Spirit, say, show me the way, show me the next stepping stone, show me the next stepping stone. I'm going to manifest this in. I'm going to manifest change before the end of the year. That's what your daily mantra needs to be. So I'm sending you loads of love and light, because I feel like it's been really tough for you. What's that cover? Yeah, that card was poking out. So the Ace of Cups, that's what I pulled out. That's where they want you to focus. Focus on bringing love into yourself and really getting, you know, whatever this is, this needs to go, because this is distracting you, distracting me. Okay. How do I unpin? I don't know. Okay, where else are we going? Oh, you need little fingers for this, don't you? Sometimes I like the big old fingers that just poking in. Okay, where else are we going? I'm very good, thank you. How are you? Where are we going? Thank you, Becky. Okay, Becky from West Yorkshire. Hello, my darling. Is everything going to work out to plan with the finances? And what else did that say? God. With your home and the finances. It is all going to work out, but it may not be to your time scale, is the first thing that I'm getting, because they're giving me the feeling of patience. Literally, sorry for laughing. So sometimes my guides are really funny. You just rolled your eyes, or somebody in spirit just rolled their eyes. It's like, I don't think, Becky, patience is your virtue. Let me know if that makes sense. That's very funny. You know, sometimes tell me about Becky and the finances, please. Okay, and the house. Hello to Chicago, Illinois. Lovely. Okay, and the overall energy of where this is going, please, for the lovely Becky. Okay. Okay, right, Becky, my darling. Again, remember that today is all about working with the shadow. So trying to bring the energy around, trying to make the questions more about the reasons why you experience this, the reasons why you're feeling this, so you can get an understanding of how this works, what the current energy is happening, and why is it going on. So Becky, you said, is everything going to work out with the house and your finances? It is, but not to your time frame. So that was what I was getting from my guides. I just like to pull the cards just to confirm. And I like looking at the images because that's how I work. So I've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is definitely not working to your time frame. Doesn't mean to say that it's not going to work out. It's just not the time frame that you want. King of Wands, you'll be creative. So when you get a block, you will find a way around this block. So do not give up, right? I do feel like that. I don't know whether this is your personality or this is what you've got to do. But you know, down the gym where you've got the bars and you put the weights on and you push them up. you know, and you're pushing behind them. I don't know what it's called, but that's what they're showing me you've got to do, and you will be successful. So leave the past behind, leave the pain behind of when it doesn't work out or when it's not worked out before, and bring in your own happiness. So how that relates to the current energy and what's being brought up for it is that we are bringing up a lot of our shadows. This current energy is bringing up a lot of our wounds. So when it comes up, it's not about pushing it down, it's about honoring it. Okay, I feel like this is annoying and this is inconvenient. Why am I being shown this? Why am I being shown this? And can I let it go? And can I move past it? And can I, move with the mindset of moving past this? It's all very well knowing what's going to happen, but what are you going to do about it, right? We need action. This month is all about taking action for the self. And my guides are very forceful today. Okay. All right. Where else are we going? Janelle from Illinois. Thank you for jumping on. So guys, if you're new to the channel, do give us a like, give us a follow, give us a thumbs up. It's a lovely energy exchange here, completely free for you. If what I am doing resonates with you and you would like a more in-depth personal reading, check out all my offerings, thespiritualwarrior.uk. I do soul retrievals. I am a mentor, so I teach a lot of people to develop their psychic abilities. I have a course coming up in September. 6-week course. It's live. I do everything live because I like the energy. I like to connect with people, and it is much easier to develop your psychic abilities live. It is on the website. It is currently at an early bird offer. Oh my goodness me, what is that? Oh, somebody's trying to get my attention in spirit. My main gift is I'm a clairsentient, so I feel a lot of stuff in my body, which has its challenges, I have to say. I've got a female in spirit shouting in my ear, but she's very muffled. Throat stuff. Okay, I don't know who she's for. Oh, I feel like she committed suicide. She's trying to connect with somebody that's online. So if any of you guys have had somebody that's passed over that took their own lives, can you step forward? Because I've got a lady here that's really trying to connect with somebody and I don't know who she's trying to connect with. She's desperately trying to get my attention. Oh, goodness me. Hi, Anne-Marie. How are you doing, my darling? Oh. Sharon, could be your sister. Did she take her life? Did she take her own life? I feel like she passed before her time. She's not old. Oh God, yeah, she's definitely, I would say like in like mid-40s, something like that. Yeah, it's your sister, Max, as well. Okay. Max, your mum did. You're Sally. Was your mum in her 40s when she passed, Sally? I have to say I'm more drawn to Sharon. She knows you're online and she's trying to connect with you, and she's like literally like she's not letting me do anything else. I feel like she wants What I'm getting, hang on, let me just go back. Sharon, let me come back to you. What was the throat component? Because I'm feeling a lot of it in my throat. Do you know how she pat? Do you know how she took her life? Because what I'm feeling is, or what she's making me feel, is that there's huge constriction in my throat. So I can't breathe through my throat. I'm sorry to get graphic, but I just want to make sure that it's you, because I'm not getting a name from her, but I feel like she's in like kind of 40s, mid 40s. She took her own life, and I'm feeling a huge amount of throat stuff. Okay, she took okay, that would make, I don't want to read that out, but yeah, okay, that would make sense to me. So are you the younger sibling? Sharon, are you who's the younger? I've got a younger, I'm hearing younger sibling. You are the, okay, this is for you, Sharon. This is for you. Oh God, it's like her energy is like, I feel like her time of passing. You're the youngest. Okay, that's fine. She was saying younger sibling. So this is definitely for you. So I'm feeling that at her time of passing, her energy was very muddled. It was very dark. It was like what they're showing me is almost like I couldn't quite bring myself to find the light, to get myself over it. I feel like it had been obviously it'd been a really tough time, but there is something that's very significant about that. You know, sometimes when you think, oh, you know, if I just do that, it will be so much easier for everybody else. But I don't actually feel like that was her overall intention. It's like there is almost a regret of, it's like I sort of meant to do it, but I didn't mean to do it. It feels like that. It's like I sort of did it, but I didn't actually believe that would happen. I didn't actually believe I've got it spot on. Okay. It's like I don't feel like she was doing it to get attention. And that's what I'm trying to say in a very kind of muffled way, because I feel like that's why I can't get her name, because her voice is like, so it's not like I was taking my life because I wanted to get attention. That's not it. It's like I felt like everyone would be better off without me. But she didn't feel like she would actually pass over. And there's a lot of regret in and around. Oh, bloody hell. She's very, very regretful of the pain that she's caused to people. And that's what she wants to tell you. You know, there's a lot of sorrow coming from her. See, this is the problem of being a clairsentient. I just feel it so much. It'd be so much easier if you just gave me an image. It's like the remorse, and that's why I feel that she didn't mean to do it, because there's so much remorse of the pain that she's caused, and that was not her intention. The intention was to lessen the pain of everyone around. Does that make sense to you? Okay, sorry guys, I've got to stay with she didn't mean it, shout. Yeah, that's right, she didn't mean it. So this is her way of stepping forward to you know, so you don't feel that there should have been something that you should have done. She's incredibly grateful for everything you have done in and around the family since she has crossed over. She wants you to know that does she have cats? She's got a couple of cats with her. she wants you to know that she's okay. She wants you to know that she's not alone. And she, most importantly, she wants you to know that it wasn't actually her intention. She just wanted to like ease the pain. And she's incredibly sorry for, she loved cats. Okay, well, she's surrounded by cats. She wanted you to know that her intention was not to cause pain for people that she left behind. So I'm going to leave you there with that. And she's just sending you lots and lots of love, my darling. And yeah, she got my attention. I'm sorry, guys, when they come in so strongly like that, she was, you know, there was no way she was going to let me move on with this until I pass that message on. So I hope that that's helped, because my ear is like on fire. So I just need to clear that energy. Bear with me 1 second. Whew. All right. You know, when it comes in, sorry if that's loud, but you're more than welcome, Sharon. You're more than welcome, my darling. Okay. Okay. All right. See, this is what happens when we deal with the shadow. It's really interesting for me. When I've started to work, this has happened 3 times now. I've done 3 slots when I work with the shadow energy, and the shadow energy is the negative aspect of ourselves. And every time I've done this, the readings have been a lot heavier. They've been about people that, you know, and I'm not saying, you know, categorizing people's suffering, but have been really heavier energy, how I feel it. That for a massive example. And this is about the negative energy that comes forward into us, and that we really spend our lives trying to work through. You know, ultimately, when we're feeling, you know, that other people have treated us badly, or we're having a tough time, or all these sort of negative thoughts that we have, you know, do remember, try to jump back into your heart. Like, most people on the planet are just trying to do the best that they can. Yes, there are a lot of toxic people on the planet at the moment that can't seem to get back into the light. But if we can hold the light within our hearts, that it does have a knock-on effect. You know, we're all connected. We're all down here learning the lessons that we are supposed to learn in this lifetime. And sometimes it's really freaking hard. You know, sometimes it's really hard. So what I'm going to do is lift the energy a little bit, and let's just get some messages from Spirit. Okay. Okay, Sally, can you get a card that comes through? Okay, I'm just going to pin that. Okay, this is for you, Sally. Just going to get some guidance. I'm coming through just as you. So we've got opportunity and change. I love that. And we've got strength and guidance. So I do feel like you're being shown. I do feel like Spirit is in and around you, guiding you, showing you where it is you need to go. You need to pay more attention to it, because they're bringing me to they're making my eyes itch. So they're trying to catch your attention. But you're missing it, you know, and sometimes we miss it just because we're busy. And that's it. So there's opportunity and change coming in for you. So I hope that helps. Okay, where else can we go? Okay, Joe Q, will you get a breakthrough? Okay, we've got surrender. I mean, it's just, I know people hate it when the surrender cards come up, because it's about finances. And the problem with finances is that we feel that our security is being taken away from us, and it makes us feel the most ungrounded. I feel like there is an element of money wounds in and around your auric field. So, what is your belief around money? That's yes. Okay, that's what you need to heal. This is not necessarily about love. This is about healing your relationship with money, and then you're going to get your breakthrough. There is an element of where you surrender to this, is surrender the old belief formula. It's interesting that they say formula. I wouldn't really say that. I feel like it's, there is, what they're showing me is like a ceiling. There's a ceiling for your wealth, and there's a ceiling where you feel like you're never going to get above, and you need to change that. There is a great book, Gay Hendricks, is by Gay Hendricks, and I can't remember what it's called, but I can see the title, and there's something about that. You're getting your head energy is a little bit scattered. You need to get focused. That thank you for all the free money. That's a great one, guys. I say that all the time. Thank you for all the free money. Thank you for everything that's coming into me. Thank you for all the lessons that I know. Oh, hang on. There you go. So I feel like that's really going to help you, Joe. Raise your money ceiling. It's a really, really interesting book. It's like really quite light to read. It just talks about how we get a cap on where we feel that we're going to go in life. Okay, where else are we going to go? Oh, Trine. Thank you. Trina, is the energy. It is the current energy is tricky. The current energy is tricky. I hope you had a great holiday. I hear that you did. Little Dicky Bird told me. Okay. I feel, will it fade soon? I feel like it almost feels like I've got heartburn. I feel like there is a necessity to almost take a different path. I've got take your power back, spiritual growth, and we've got time to wake up in the reverse. So this is about, you're not seeing the place that you're going, and it's like it literally I don't know why they're saying what they said to me is like, what it's like when you eat a bacon sandwich. I don't eat bacon, so I don't know why that's relevant to me. Maybe it's relevant to you. When you when you kind of eat something that's a bit doughy and you get a heartburn and it like gets stuck, and that's kind of what the feeling is. It almost feels that there's a blockage in your heart area. I do feel like sometimes when you're dealing with stuff, or when we're dealing with difficult stuff, we shut down our heart center. That's the heart. That's the center that we want to be open up the most. And that's what I'm feeling. It's very uncomfortable. So also, if you've just jumped on, welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name's Luna. I am the Spiritual Warrior. Loads and loads of us on today. So I'm so grateful for that. Thank you very much. If you like what I do give us a tap, do give us a follow, do give us a share. It's a lovely energy exchange, and we all want lovely energy for the day. So let's bring that in to our abundance, into our surroundings, that today is going to hold great things for us and make us all very abundant, whatever abundance means for you. That's a nice that's a nice mantra for today. So I do feel, so I just asked Spirit, what is the overall theme today? The energy is very combative. There's a lot of things coming up. It's a lot about healing from the past. It's a lot about letting go of our own wounds, and they also give me the heartbreak. So the overall energy at the moment is about the shadow side, because we're talking about the shadow side today, is about, the card is wisdom comes from healing the heart. So when we go through heartache, when we go through difficulty, we shut our hearts down, we pull back, we do it to protect ourselves, when we hold in the emotion, and then the body holds in the emotion. And then when the body holds in the emotion, it feels like it needs an outlet. That's how we get pain. That's how we get discomfort. That's how we get dis-ease, because we're not releasing the emotions. You know, we carry this shite around with us forever and a day. This month is really going to address that. It's going to address the pain that we are holding. So, you know, that's what we need to, you know, be aware of. So guys, thank you so much for jumping on. Do give us a like, give us a follow, give us a thumbs up. Back tomorrow midday, normal one on Friday at 9 o'clock. I can't do, my son's got a driving test. Please send him positive vibes. I need for him to drive, but I will be doing one on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. See how that goes. I'm sending you so much love and light. Have a very, very abundant day. Bye guys.